143-113. I chose to do my speech on diabetes, how and why. According to Google, diabetes is a metabolic disease, but I'd like to just say that it's not contagious. Some people think it is, but your body doesn't produce insulin like it should, and it affects your pancreas, and so you get high blood sugar or low blood sugar. Your body just basically gets all out of whack because it can't keep itself in homeostasis. There's 3 types of diabetes: type 1, type 2, and gestational. They're different types, obviously, so they develop at different times in life and for different reasons. Type 1 diabetes is the autoimmune disease that attacks the pancreas, which holds the insulin-producing cells. This type of diabetes, the person has to take insulin daily. They normally develop it early in life. My mom was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when she was 2.5, so it's like really serious. I remember she would tell me stories about how she had to eat when her blood sugar would get low, and she had a teacher that made her eat in the closet because it wasn't fair to everyone else in the room who couldn't eat. So I just remember growing up hearing stories about diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is what everyone normally hears about because you develop it as you get older. People who are obese or overweight normally get diagnosed with diabetes, with type 2, and also like older folks who are like 65-ish often get it too. Like my grandfather was just diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. So it's not as serious, but it's still not like anything to mess around with. Gestational diabetes is often developed during pregnancy, but women who get gestational diabetes are often more likely to develop type 2 diabetes as they progress in life. It normally goes away after they have the baby, though. These are a few symptoms for diabetes. Increased thirst and urination, constant hunger, weight loss, blurred vision, extreme fatigue. As I was growing up, where my mom had type 2 diabetes, or type 1, I was always being checked if I drank a lot, if I was really hungry that day. My mom always like tested my blood sugar to make sure that I was okay, because apparently if she had it, then I was like prone to have it too. But actually it skips a generation, so my kids are more likely to have it than I am. If you guys go to the doctor and you have your blood taken, they can tell if you have diabetes there too. If you are diagnosed with diabetes, you can't give blood at a blood drive, obviously, because you don't want to give somebody your blood that has diabetes, because then they get diabetes. So you have to be really careful about that. And once you're diagnosed with diabetes, you have like a simple sugar test that you have to do every day that checks your blood sugar level. After you're diagnosed, if you're really tired, you didn't know why before, but now you do. So often if you're really tired, you have low blood sugar. So then you can either eat something sweet or give yourself insulin. Like my mom was to the point where she was taking 4 to 5 shots a day just because of how bad how badly her body didn't produce insulin. But she got an insulin pump about probably 7 or 8 years ago. And it looks like a pager, and you just wear it all the time, and you always have like something in you, and she can eat whatever she wants now. She just punches in how many units of insulin to give herself, and she's fine. It's broken once or twice, and her sugars got up to like 500, which is super scary, like life or death. But other than that, everything's fine. People with diabetes, there's really nothing you can do about it. You just have it. But to keep it from getting worse, you watch what you eat. You don't eat like a ton of candy all the time. Like before, my mom ate no sugar. She drank nothing with sugar in it, but now she can have whatever she wants as long as she gives herself the right amount of insulin. And like I said, like, you become aware of how your body feels. Like, now my mom, if she just, like, goes, okay, well, I need insulin. She just knows. Like, you just become aware of your body, and you know what it needs. And this is why I chose to do my speech, was because my mom had diabetes. And I grew up listening to it. It's just like, you guys all know how to tie your shoes. I know how to tell if I have diabetes or not. So, and that's it.